Good thing I noticed that. Totally had my mic off. I was talking to nobody but myself. So, apologize. I told you guys I was taking a break earlier today and never came back online. It's what happens when your lovely girlfriend decides she's going to fix breakfast and spend time with you, and you take your son to the park and, you know, actually spend time outside of a game. But it was loads of fun. Everybody's getting ready to go to bed, so I was like, you know what, I'll get online and do a stream, maybe upload something to YouTube, who knows, be crazy.
Fate smiles on you today.
Yeah, fuck you, Kadala, you never give me what I want. You're like the worst girlfriend ever. But yeah, really, the only thing I've been trying to do here lately, I finally stepped it up to Torment 2, because I was pretty much one-shotting everything in Torment 1. I finally decided to take the risk and go to Torment 2. Earlier today, you know, did some bounties and a rift just to get a feel for it. Everything went okay. Almost got my ass handed to me by elite executioners, but I managed to recover. Came out alright. I think I finished the rift in 15-ish minutes. Probably could have been shorter had I not been goofballing around and did a full clear, but yeah, I think it was like 10 minutes to kill the Rift Guardian. It took me longer to do the bounties, because I don't kind of speed rush through the bounties. I like to kill shit along the way, just because I find it to be fun. So we're gonna open up another rift, and yeah, we'll see how everything goes. Hopefully we can get a legendary drop. I know I played for about an hour earlier today and didn't get anything. I usually will get about a legendary per hour. And then other times I play and get 4 and 5 minutes, so. And the sound on this game is so loud. Looks like I may have had a little bit of a lag spike there. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm actually going to be picking stuff up off the ground because I spent a shit ton of money trying to get some rerolls and it didn't work out too well. For some reason I thought those were elites. I don't know why I was running. Guess it's kind of the ominous blue tint that they have with them. Still really loud for me. I don't know about how you guys as the viewer if that's too loud, but for me, I don't like the sound of just giant missiles flying across the screen. Yeah, I'm not listening to music right now. I usually would be, but I've been exporting my videos to YouTube, you know, after the broadcasting, just so for people that, you know, don't get to catch the stream can watch them on YouTube, or they're archived, and you can kind of see, you know, what I've been doing, and how I've been progressing very poorly. But yeah, YouTube is not a big fan of having music on your videos, so I'm just kind of been running default. I'm probably going to have to download some non-copyrighted material and just listen to that. But, you know, for the sake of simplicity tonight, it'll just be the sound of my lovely voice as I tear through Torment 2. I'm not a big fan of this map. I just don't really like it. It's kind of... either the mob density here is like really good or it's just really poor. And I can never really get a good balance on it. Or maybe I'm just really slow. I don't know. You know, when I'm playing Rifts, I'd rather it be like balls to the wall, mobs coming out that fucking like, you know, the mobs should spawn more mobs upon death. Like, there's nothing worse than when you're in a Rift trying to run around and, you know, find mobs. Fucking Templar, dude. Takes forever. He's standing back there wailing away on white mob. The only thing you're good for is your passive, where you give me health. Oh, golly gee willikers, this is extremely boring. There's like no mobs. Man, health link can either be like a huge bonus or like really suck depending on the elite mobs that get it. Corrupted angels with health link means, yeah, get fucked for like 25 minutes. You could almost play a drinking game based on how many times I, you know, complain about corrupted fucking angels, because I absolutely hate them. Maybe this Rift will have decent mob density. That didn't feel too good, man. I just had like fucking 30 assassins jump on my face. Man, I just can't get a break with these executioners today, man. I just need to stop playing. Oh, shit. Yeah, not what I wanted to teleport into there. Man, Death Maidens are fast as fuck. Like, you for real right now, Rift? You're gonna take me to a fucking dead end? I hate my life. This was like me when I first started playing the game, and you're running through like Act 1, and you're, you know, in the, you know, the fucking graveyard shit, and you're like running through trying to find the right way. You spend more time trying to find it than you do killing shit. It's terrible. Like, all of this room and no mobs. What the fuck? Oh, we see that you've got the power pylon. Let's, yeah, not put any mobs on the map. God bless. These are some shitty Rift maps I'm getting here. And then you zone into a fucking bunch of soul rippers, tonguing your face to death. I'm pretty sure that bat just gave that, like, Boggett thing some AIDS, because, yeah, he looks like he's on steroids now. And that's what happens when you complain about mob density. You get this. That was totally my passive proccing. Time to play extremely defensive for 30 seconds. I'm pretty bad at this game. Oh my, really? Like, fuck my ass. Templar, you're dead. Fuck you. God, man. Like, 2 elite packs and then the Rift Guardian spawns on top of your face. What the fuck?
My bags are full.
I'll bet you're picking up these Imperial diamonds.
I need to go back.
Alright, let's go back to town and put this in the bank, and we'll come back, clear up. Hopefully not die. And we'll watch Kadala be a continuous, conspiracy theorist against us, and yeah. I'm not sure what pants these are. Hammer jammers. Pretty shitty.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I'm always terrified I'm gonna salvage my Nemesis bracers. But then I keep remembering that they have the, are you sure that you want to do this, thing? Blah, blah, blah. Still makes me nervous.
Hardly seen her rest since we met.
Now you know why.
See me now.
It's like I'm not entirely sure where that champion came from, but yeah. He really wanted my PP. God, I hate rock worms. Why won't you die?
How does that feel?
Man, these summoners, man, they're everywhere.
Coming, did you?
And then the rockworm. Should just be the name of a rock man. And then there were rockworms. And this is some like shitty combination of like mobs that you can get in a rift.
Your grave awaits.
Pretty much everything has a way to hit you. I like where it's just like I can stand back here in the corner and just shoot shit. But it's pretty much just a shit ton of summoners summoning archers that are shooting me in the face with arrows. It's pretty awesome. It's like playing Rome Total War and learning how infantry does really shitty against archers. fucking corrupted angels. Not even gonna deal with it. Fuck that.
I am returning to town.
Closing this rift and pretending I never saw that extra room. You gotta take a shot now. I'm bitching about corrupted angels. I've managed to go from like 2 arcane dust to 135 today. I'm pretty proud of myself.
You have proof.
Are you ready?
Oh gosh, this will be like the 10,000th shard. Actually, it won't be. It'll be somewhere in the range of 6,000.
That's too bad. Well, it's a good paper.
And I get another blue. You know what, Kadala? Just fuck you. You know, and I know there's people out there that have, you know, way worse luck than I have. I mean, because in all honesty, I've got 3 HARASH'S, 2 Shintoto's forces, a Firebird, another Firebird, and then a Winter Flurry, Triumvirate, and a Light of Grace. I actually got 2. I mean, none of them kind of rolled decent. I mean, this one actually didn't roll too bad. Critical hit damage. I mean, decent on the arcane. Intellect, vitality. I mean, it's not terrible. I wish the critical hit chance would have rolled a little bit better. This one didn't roll too bad either. The only difference pretty much is life per second versus, you know, the others. This one actually rolled really nice, minus the Ray of Frost damage increase, which you could always re-roll, but I mean, actually I don't know if you can re-roll that elemental affix or not, but the 10% critical hit damage, just pretty nice, I think. I just wish Ray of Frost didn't have the really stupid auto-targeting. There's a Slorax Madness I have, which isn't too bad. I think I'm going to wait for 2.1 to drop so I can just gift it a, you know, a slot, a, you know, gem slot. Because, I mean, it rolled pretty decent, 29% increase to disintegrate damage. Rolled with a really high intelligent roll, 6% damage, not to mention a pretty decent damage roll on the arcane. Not too bad. The rest of this stuff is just random shit that I've collected. I do have an Azirath, which I like. I mean, just never found a good reason to use it yet. I think I'm still waiting for it for 2.1 as well, so I can figure out what I want to do with it. I mean, off the top of my head, obviously, I'd like to re-roll the vitality to intelligence or critical hit damage. Be, you know, happy with either or. I can feel like an idiot because I got this Stone of Jordan. I think it was day before yesterday, and I re-rolled the lightning damage to fire damage, and then I realized when 2.1 drops, I would like to have it for, you know, the epic gems that are coming out, and then I realized the only way that I'm going to be able to do it is to re-roll the fire damage to a socket. So I kind of fucked myself in the ass on that one. I don't know what else I would have re-rolled for the socket. I mean, I guess intelligence, but I don't know if 20% fire damage outweighs 459 intelligence. I really don't want to do math in my free time.
I heard you came here from TRISTRAM.
I guess that's why you post on forums and let other people do it for you. Like, hey, what should I re-roll? I think I'm going to swap out Spark Flynn here. Let's see. Probably do a Meteor with Molten Impact. I'm a big fan of it. I don't know. Kind of like having that extra bit of oomph. That way when you do get in those I'm about to get fucked in the face situations, you can drop that nuke right on, you know, whatever's raping your face at the time. I like doing the Matriarch's Bones here. It's pretty simple, pretty fucking easy. It's a really quick one, I think, personally. Pretty much go into the crypt, click 3 things, then click on another thing, and then you're done. I honestly don't think you have to kill anything, but you can, if you're like me. And here's what I'm talking about. So you got all these bats raping you in the face. Clump them together with black hole. Drop a meteor on them. And literally did not have to use magic missile there. Meteor alone with black hole took them from 100 to 0. So it's a really nice nuke. And just to point out, I did switch from using my strong arm bracers, if you were watching earlier, to the AUX here, because I really wanted to use the HARASH'S set. Not the set, but just the chest that I found, because I really just like the attack speed increase, especially considering I'm running the Magic Missile Conflag build. It just really helps me to stack up that passive on Rift Guardians a lot faster, so I can get through them quicker. And I really, miss the 29% extra damage. But, I mean, what I was finding was that the damage bonus wasn't applying till after Black Hole has ended, so after the final explosion. And in most cases, Black Hole will kill mobs outright. Like so. So, why do I need 29% extra damage to a mob that's already dead? I mean, it's handy on, like champions that won't die. But heck, I mean, in the time Vortex, or well, Black Hole goes off, I've usually already killed said champion. So I figured 7% increased attack speed help a lot more than 29% increased damage after Black Hole. And this guy slows you. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, look, you really don't have to kill anything. All done. And yeah. I will say usually if I'm doing public games I will put strong arm bracers back on because you'll usually be running with a witch doctor, because Jade Harvest OP LOL watch me soul harvest for 1.2 billion damage. It's really not fun for me to play with like a decently geared witch doctor because I've watched them, at least on Torment 1, stack their dots, run up to the Rift Guardian, hit Soul Harvest, and 3/4 of its HP just disappear. You're just like, I
am returning to town.
Fuck witch doctors. They're extremely easy to level. If anybody's got free time and you have like one free day off from work or school or whatever, seriously, once you get shit, I can't even think of the name of it now, the carry-on swarm type looking ability, Warcraft 3 reference there, you pretty much just apply that to mobs and run throughout doing bounties and just watch as everything dies.
Anything could happen.
Alright, I'm gonna join a public game. I just wanna do another rift. Not on my rift shards, which sometimes it ends up being me. And we'll just kinda take it from there. It's always fun playing by yourself, especially when your girlfriend isn't paying attention. A wink wink. But I always enjoy it more when there's other people around. Especially witch doctors. Because they have a shit ton of pets. So you can kind of just sit back and relax and throw fireballs out the ass. something I really need to work on. Obviously, I need to get my... Would like to get my healing up. However, you know, since I'm only at 135 Paragon, it's kind of one of those things I want more damage now and focus on healing later. I mean, obviously, I could go into my Paragon points here, which I need to spend. Wink, wink. And here in defense, actually it was in... Yeah, it was in defense. I guess for whatever reason, yeah. I've just been stacking resist all. I've kind of been wanting the defense more than I've wanted the life regeneration. But I could go in here and put, you know, all of my points into life regeneration. The 34 that I have. And I'd probably be sitting somewhere around, I don't know, probably 5,000 health per second. Which would really help a lot, I think, in these kind of attrition fights I've been getting into in Torment 2. I don't know if you guys have been watching my health, but it's pretty common for it to be hovering around 50% when, you know, my Templar has his awesome skill right here, off cooldown. I've had Guardian save me a few times. It's pretty nice.
You seem to think that my life is
I'm always extremely nervous when zoning in other players. Almost died once, zoned in, you know, like, I think it was just like a double pack right on when I spawned in. It was like one of those fast fingers, better hit Q real quick.
I need to go back.
Yeah, this is kind of a really fun thing. If you've never been on the Wizard forums or anything like that, it's like a mirror build. The only thing that I'm really doing different is I'm using Blazer or Blizzard instead of... They usually use Event Horizon on Black Hole here. That way they can get rid of elite affixes, such as like the Wallers, you know, the shit they put on the ground. Pretty much anything that face fucks you. You place Black Hole on top of it, and boom, it's gone away. You combine that with the fact you have duplicates that also cast it, and you can pretty much use it to control, you know, the field around you from having a whole bunch of elite shit face fucking your party. The only thing that I'll usually do a little bit different, depending on how I feel, is I'll switch out Frost Nova here. which, as you can see, I've got it ruined for enemies take 33% more damage while frozen or chilled by Frost Nova. Mirror images will cast it, so you can kind of get a group-wide buff on that. Also, they will cast Meteor, Molten Impact. They only do 10% of your damage, so if you're any good at math, you know, they do 164.8% weapon damage per hit of the Meteor. You get 4 of them casting that, plus yours. You're looking at, you know, 21 to 2200% damage every 15 seconds. Because as you can tell, if you time them both together, you can use them both simultaneously as they come off cooldown. This build lacks, you know, the awesome, you know, magic missile spam, but I think for the viewer, for you guys, it'll be a little bit more entertaining to see something besides me spamming left click. So, and I ran this quite a bit as soon as I hit 70. I just thought it was fun, but wasn't what I consider to be classic. It looks a lot cooler on the screen, I'll say that. As you can see, magic missile hits for about 1 million less per missile.
Still waiting.
I mean, it's pretty fun. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing in the world, but I do enjoy this build. So as you can see, when you put, you know, the when you freeze them with Frost Nova, you can see how Magic Missile jumps from the 2.5 million crit to the around 3.4k. Well, not k, but million. It's really nice using mirror images in group play, simply for the amount of CC that they can bring to the table. It's just ridiculous. Man, this Crusader, man. I would say that this build does have better short-term bursts than, you know, those, you know, straight magic missile build that I've been running. It's just, I really, I don't know, I've always been kind of a guy that wins by war of attrition rather than I'm gonna fuck your face real hard, real fast. Got some legendary pants. That's pretty nice.
Warming up. Not ready.
It's a lot easier too, and more forgiving if you forget to activate your buffs. So the only bad thing about running this build, as you can tell, is you forego teleport. So you run into that situation where you get caught in the corner with your pants down. You're not really gonna do a whole lot to survive besides standing still and hoping Frost Nova can, you know, keep them CC'd long enough for you to live. So, I mean, you kind of forgo some survivability, which I guess you can afford in multiplayer. Those blessed shields bouncing all over the place. It's quite a sight.
I'm just warming up.
Checkpoint reached. God, man, fuck this map. Like, if you've watched my earlier videos, I am not a big fan of this map. Don't know what it is, it's just the random elevation changes and small narrow passageways. Some pretty terrible music. Okay, so we got a legendary ring.
My bags are full. I need to
Oh, I'm gonna return to town. Yeah, I don't feel like clearing this full map. Being a douche. Pretty tired. Gotta get up early and go to work. So, probably just gonna check and see what all I got. Probably call it a night after that. I got more of Ver's fantastic blah blah blah. A broken promises ring. Which, it kinda looks like trash, but I think I've got that ring in here already, possibly. I don't know. Not for sure. It'd be nice if they wouldn't... You know, I've already got... What do I need? The gauntlets is what I'm missing. You know, I could probably run an Archon build, but I don't know. I don't want to have to change all this attack speed stuff to cooldown reduction. Man, somebody's getting it on with the champion spawns there.
I've seen better.
That is too expensive.
And yeah, I think I've went through... I'd have to say somewhere between 500 shards today probably, and yeah, nothing. No sources. You know, the offhand thingies. I think it's what they're called, sources. Yeah. Makes me kind of sad. I was kind of hoping by about this time to have a mirror ball +2, but ugh. So, thanks for watching. If you did watch, if not, no biggie. I'll do my best to work on getting some, you know, music to play in the background that YouTube, when I transfer it over, won't, you know, say, oh, you've got copyrighted material. Well, like, I don't know. It's just Pandora. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you got any comments or anything like that, feel free to toss them in either my Twitch channel or on my YouTube channel. Just leave a comment, be like, hey, you suck, or hey, you're awesome. And if you're watching this and you like what you see, you know, you don't have to watch the entire, you know, 25, 30, 45 minute video, whatever I decide to upload. You can just kind of skip around, see what I'm doing, see the playstyles, you know, maybe learn a thing or two, or learn a thing or two of what not to do, like how I almost died in this video. Anywho, feel free to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If not, that's cool. Thank you guys. Have a good night.